All right, everybody, we're live now, so I appreciate everybody showing up on short notice here. We got some amazing news for you guys. We've been working on this all afternoon. This is some funding news, so everybody just stay on the Hangout with us, and we'll give you all the information and what's going on. We got Chris on the Hangout with us tonight. He's a good funding guy. He's got a lot of information to share with us. We have Dina on with us tonight. She's got some amazing news about an event that's coming up that you guys are going to want to get all the information on, because it's going to be an amazing opportunity to help you grow that side of your business. We got Christine on with me tonight, me, Jonathan Saunier. I am going to go ahead and pass it over to Chris, because he is going to get started on telling you guys what we got going on and what's in the near future for us. So, Chris, take it over, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it, Jonathan. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Chris, otherwise Mr. Digital McNary. A lot of people don't know me. I'm just going to go ahead and go through my story real quick. I've been marketing for unequivocally around about 2 years. This is actually my second MLM that I've actually done. But you know, I've done a lot of clickbait products, JVZ products, things of that nature. So you guys might know me from there. But I want to tell you about this great opportunity called RE. Now, a lot of people really don't go into the the products and services, which is lending, which is traveling, which is energy deregulation. So these are the type of things that's actually going to make you a millionaire. A lot of people don't realize that. These are not consumables, but these are necessities. And I want to go ahead and pass this over to Dina, because Dina has some great information about private lending, how you can actually go ahead and get your paws onto this and tell you that this is just a crazy opportunity, and private lending is the way to go. Go ahead, Dina.
Hi. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming on. One of the biggest things that, well, the main reason for this call is because we have something very exciting happening this Thursday, and we wanted to invite everybody to participate, even though that you may not physically be able to be there. What is happening is New York City is holding the largest essential event for small business owners and business owners only. It is the largest event in the entire East Coast. They are housing over 10,000 CEOs for businesses, and they are looking for resources, meaning they have opened up the floor to a little over 200 exhibitors to express all of their services that they provide for businesses, for business owners to take part in. That being said, I have been very fortunate to be offered the very last table of the event. And that being said, we are actually, I would like to share it with all of you so you can participate in getting a lot of business loans. What is happening is that this event, being that it is housing over 10,000 participants, there is only a little over 200 tables and booths that will be set up for services. One of those tables and booths will be a table for lending. I will have a handful of tablets that will be set up with all of our links on them. So as people come to the table and I introduce RE and our lending services and some of the other services that we offer, they will be able to go right then onto the tablet, fill out an application for lending, and submit it right away. Now, as you all know, once a lending application has been submitted, you will get notification via text and via email. Once that is done, you will then have communication with the person that is applying for the lending and funding. Most of you have not been able to talk to business owners, or may be scared to talk to business owners, or not know what to say. So myself and a couple of other leaders have decided to help you guys out in this situation. So let's say you have somebody that is going to fill out an application on a tablet that has been assigned to your specific link and personal identification number that I will be passing out throughout the day to all of these tens of thousands of people. So let's say Joe Construction fills out a lending application and you get his information. At the end of the evening, what I will do is I will already have a tally of all of the lending applications that have been submitted. Once that happens, the following day I will connect with you and we will make arrangements to reach out and give them a call and give them some information regarding their application, the documents that they will need, what they have to look forward to, what the process is, and I will introduce you as their representative who will be handling their account. So you'll become their account manager, so to speak. Since I will be the person that they'll be meeting at the expo, my name will already be familiar. So let's say Chris, it is his ID number that has been picked to have this application put through on. I will say, hey Joe, thank you, for filling out an application. This is Dina Gonzalez. You put in for lending of $50,000. I just wanted to introduce you to Chris McNerney. He is going to be your account representative. I will be here with him every step of the way, answering any questions and helping you with different correspondence between you, Chris, and the lender, and helping you get this process as quickly as possible. And then I will allow Chris to introduce himself, just as an example of what's going to happen. Now, most of you have not been able to put in any loans, lending, or funding as of yet, so you're not sure of the process. What initially happens is once somebody goes onto your link and they fill out an application, the application then goes into the back office. Tony then forwards the application on. At that point, the client will then receive an email and then a call. Now, this is where we should step in and already introduce ourselves and tell them what to expect. So when they get that call, they don't think it's a telemarketer call. Or when they get that email, they don't, it doesn't go into their junk folder, or so to speak, and they miss out on the opportunity. When they are putting in lending applications, there are very, very important financial documentations that are needed to be sent in. Without these documentations, they will not get their funds. They will not get approval. Their paperwork will go nowhere. They have to correspond. They have to talk to the company. They have to submit documents. They have to prove they are who they are and their company is what they say they are, and they have to answer questions of why they need this money. So it is very important to make sure that all of the clients are very well aware of what is going to happen and the time frame that all of this is going to happen into. And I will walk each and every one of you through those steps to help make sure that it is successful, at least on the part that you guys can handle. One of the biggest things when it comes to something like this is just bringing out the numbers of this type of an expo. Because there are 10,000 people that are allowed in this expo, each and every single person that is walking through that expo physically had to pay in order to be in the building to participate in the expo as being an attendee, meaning they want to view the services that are being set out there for their businesses to make their businesses grow and their infrastructure grow more successfully, and something that is going to make their business go to the next level. So if you think about it, if there's 10,000 people there and there's only 200 people providing services, that is a really, really great amount of dedicated service that you're able to provide. For the 6 hours that I will be there, any of you that will be participating virtually and remotely through this process with me, you will have your link put out there ready for people to apply directly for lending on your link throughout that 6 hours. Once that happens, we'll go to the next step. Now, everybody that is going to be at the expos, they are all CEOs or presidents. They are the financial decision makers for their company. So they are eligible to fill out these lending applications. And for the bigger applications, the ones that are over $2 million, I will have the bigger applications on hand if that's where they're going with this. Typically, a lending application takes about 2 weeks to complete, between submitting, getting documentation in, going back and forth, conversation, different correspondence. Kind of from start to finish, it takes about 2 weeks. But if you think about it, when you're putting your contact information out there and your lending application link out there and allowing them to fill it out on the spot, that is a really, really good percentage for each of you that decided to take participation in this expo with myself. Now, again, this is the largest expo on the entire East Coast. Do we have any questions from anybody?
I'll just jump in. Could you guys go over how many loans that you have personally processed so far, and just kind of explain to people how this is going to benefit them, and exactly what it's going to be able to do for them in their business, as far as the business funding goes?
Okay. My team, myself and my team, we have processed approximately 9 different lending applications. When an application is gone through and is processed, as you guys are aware of, the commission for lending, it can get extremely high based on whatever they're asking for and once it's been approved. So if you think about it, the average loan that goes in application is for about $50,000. So everybody has their compensation plan. You guys have all reviewed it and looked at it and studied it. It's stating that your average commission on a $50,000 loan should be, I believe, something like $787.50, I think is what it comes out to be. So if you think about that, opposed to all the applications that we will be able to put in on Thursday, you're looking at, somebody have a calculator that they can do some math for me real quick? Christina, do you have one?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay, so let's do $787. That's what we're going to use as a commission base. So we have 10,000 people that are going to be entering the building. Let's do 10% of 10,000. 10% is what we are hoping to obtain at the table. They're visiting us.
Okay, so you figure about, what, 1,000 people?
Correct.
Okay.
And now take a third of that 1,000 people, because only statistically a third will fill out the application.
Okay, so we'll figure, what, about 3, should we just go with 333?
Sure, let's go with 333.
Okay.
And let's say there are 12 of you that decide to join in on this amazing opportunity. So can you divide 12 into 333, Christina?
Okay, it's about roughly 27 people. 27 applications.
Okay, now do 27 times $787.50.
Close to 22,000.
So can you guys imagine making $22,000 in one day?
That's mind-blowing.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And for you guys not to even have done anything, I do all the work.
Yeah.
I'm the one who's there. The reason why I get to do these things is because I really am a business specialist. I am licensed in over 39 states to do business and business services for CEOs only. So that's why I get the opportunity to do this. And I'm willing to and wanting to share this opportunity with a lot of you that are very serious about taking your business to the next level and are looking forward to getting $100,000 loans, $1 million loans. I know that you guys, most of you have heard about PJ's status and comment about, we have a $2 million loan pending. I am very happy and proud to say that that was my team. We were the ones that put in the $2 million loan. We also did put in a $1.5 million loan as well. We have a couple of $50,000 loans out there, and we even have a $20,000 loan, something simple. So it is very possible.
And that was just word of mouth, right? You didn't go to any events to
absolutely. That was just conversation. That was just engaging in a general conversation.
Right. So you can imagine the type of people you're going to be connecting with at this event. I mean, just all types of different CEOs, and that's insane.
Absolutely. And as all of you are very well aware that, your communication and your relationship that you make with somebody, your initial impact of what you can do to benefit them will travel via word of mouth. So if you do somebody a great service, and they're going to tell their friends who are going to tell their friends. And people in the business world, they hang out with other business like-minded people. Rich people hang out with rich people. Successful people hang out with successful people. And they all love to boast about their business. They all love to brag about how great their business is doing and how they just got a $50,000 loan, or how they got $1 million loan or a $500,000 loan. And a lot of these people, when they talk about their projects that they're doing, or they talk about a bid that they're putting in, or how they're trying to go for a bond, or how they're putting up a new storefront, something like that, most of the time their partners or their colleagues would be like, oh, well, how did you do that? Or was it hard to get approved? Or how did you come about getting the funds for that? I've been looking to do that. And then they simply say, oh, I met this girl Dina and she did a great job. She hooked me up with Christina, and Christina really went above and beyond, and she made sure I was well informed of the loan process and what it takes to get it put through. And she worked hand in hand with me and made sure that I got the money that I needed to rebuild my office, or to hire more staff, or to make my payroll, or to participate in a project, or even go for a state job or a state bid.
Right, so it's all about making that connection and just being able to connect with them, and they're going to be referring you to other people. So it's not just that one customer. They're going to, it's a possibility of having hundreds of people come back to you. So that's the way that I look at it. Yeah,
and
Absolutely.
And remember, guys, Dina's the one out there making that first contact, so she really knows what she's talking about. So she's the people that you're gonna be in contact with are gonna be already very impressed by Dina. So.
Right, and again, you guys will not be left in the dark. So what I would potentially like to happen is the following day, when you guys log into your back offices and you see what loans you have in there, whether it's 3 loans, 5 loans, 10 loans, 20 loans, whatever it may be, you guys will then figure out how to calculate your contacts and how to put them in an order that you guys can work with, make notes, and then I will personally set aside time after work, and I will make the initial introduction with you and your new customer. Absolutely make that. I will start the conversation off. I will introduce you. I will talk to them about documents. That way you're getting familiar through the first call. And then when it comes to the second call that you're going to make, you're going to be able to start talking a little bit more and more. And then pretty soon you're going to be, by the time you're going through your rounds of contacts, you're going to be able to make the calls on your own. So when we have the next event, which is coming up very soon, very, very soon, we have another huge event coming up. You guys will be very familiar with the process and how it's going to happen, and you guys will all be ready to jump in and plan ahead and be like, hey, Dina, I really want to do this with you for this next event, and you'll already be able to talk. So when you open up your email the next morning, or you open up your back office the next morning, you see that you have 15, 20, 30 applications in there, you're going to be able to grab their phone number off the bat and pick up the phone and call them and say, hey, this is who I am. I saw that. So happy that you got to put in a loan, that you got to meet my colleague Dina at the expo or at the event. Do you have any questions? And I'm very, very happy and willing to go over anything that you guys need to take it to the next level and to step up your next level of contact, the next thing that you say, your very next statement, your next title, helping you build your own self to where you're successful and that you're positive in what you're going to say and you feel confident in the services that you guys are all promoting. Every single one of you are on this call are here for a reason. You're here to make money. You want a better life. You want something more extravagant than you have, and you want something different. Every one of you want to have success. This is an opportunity for you to have something that you have never had before. I don't know of anybody personally that has ever made $20,000 by not going to work, by sitting at home.
Yeah, that's
and
insane.
Not even touching a computer or picking up a phone.
I mean, and just to cut in there, like in my first month, right, we did 40,000 in just recruiting, but we haven't even touched the other industries in within RE. So this is going to give everybody a chance to kind of dabble into the business funding, even though they don't know exactly how to approach it. You're going to be the one to set it up for us. So that's huge. It's a huge opportunity, I think, for us.
Absolutely. And Christina, like you just said, you guys were busy doing a lot of recruiting. So you guys were putting
Absolutely.
out a lot of work, a lot of work. So can you essentially imagine, just for the use of this word, right now your guys' lending link will be on autopilot while you guys are attending to your normal day life. So for Thursday, you guys are going to go about your own business, doing whatever it is that you're doing, hanging out with the kids, playing ball, going to the gym, having a day job, sitting at home, baking cookies, playing football, whatever it is that you typically do, you guys are going to be doing that. And on the back end, I will be at a convention with all business owners pushing and selling your name and our services and our team, building us up to the next level.
Absolutely. That's great. So could you explain to everybody what it's going to take for them to get involved in this?
Absolutely. Essentially, the cost to be in this expo is $2,400. We actually have a great deal, and the guy is only charging us $1,200. So what we are looking for is at least $100 pay to be a part of this expo, which will cover the cost of not only the rental area that we need, it will also cover the table, it will cover the electricity outlets that we will need, it'll cover the Wi-Fi, it will cover the signage that we need, and of course, the time for being there and promoting your guys' personal individual links. So we are looking for $100 from each and every one of you who choose to take in this opportunity.
And what did we figure for the numbers? It was about 333 applications. Divided
Right.
that up in between 12 people. So we can expect
Correct.
probably roughly about, what was it, 20 applications each to be submitted
Correct.
for that 100?
Around 20. Well, and then times that by the $787.50 for
Right, and that's a bare
commission.
minimum. You don't know what these people are going to apply for, so it could be
Correct.
well above and beyond that.
Correct. And another thing too is to think about is, let's say a lot of these people want to just give us their contact information and they would like to do the application from home, which is fine, or on their phone or their own tablet, or they want to discuss the further situation. That's still not a loss. You're still collecting a very valuable contact. So if you
Right.
essentially look at it, I mean, Christina, what was the number? What was the third of 1,000?
Was that 333?
Okay, so can you guys imagine
Roughly.
getting can you imagine getting over 100 CEO contacts just to reach out
Crazy.
to?
I mean, they
And
might
that
not be ready now, but you have the opportunity to follow up with them in the future and offer them not even just the lending services, but you can make that connection with them. And if maybe they're not interested in the funding right now, but we can offer them traveling or
Absolutely.
the energy deregulation side of it.
Absolutely. And
Just
because this is
different ways
in New
to go
York
about
City,
it.
they are a deregulated state. So that is
Absolutely.
another service to offer them. It's absolutely. And with the holidays coming, and there are the reason why these expos are being held at this particular time too is because of the fiscal year. It is also based on the financial status of where everybody's looking at, whether they were approved for federal funding, different bidding projects that are going on. A lot of you don't know that, but in order for a company to apply to get a huge government contract, you have to have something that's called a bond. In order to get a bond, you have to have capital. If you don't have the capital, you will not get approved for a bond, and without a bond, you cannot get a government, state, or city account or job. And 90% of all companies look for those huge business accounts. That's what everybody goes for. That's why you have a company. You want that big money. So in order for them to get those contracts and those government accounts and those huge corporate accounts and that big client, their company has to be bonded.
Yeah, surety bond.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It basically, you're fronting the money to do business, meaning like you have the money to cover the business you're about to do. So.
Absolutely. You're ensuring that you're the job you do. So let's say, just as an example, let's say you guys are having a house built and you hire a contractor to come in and build your home. If that contractor is bonded and he decides to walk off the job for any reason at all, that surety steps in and will make sure another company or that company comes and finishes the job adequately into your liking. Else they will not get paid and their name is tarnished and they cannot get another job for a very long time. But your job will be done. Your house will be built incomplete. It's insurance for the job to be processed. So it is very, very big in the corporate world. It's very big in the construction world and the contracting world. You know, surety goes a long way. Even engineers who create inventions or need to sell their products to somebody, you know, you get a performance bond. So these are things that make companies grow and step up. But you have to have that capital in the background to do that. And what is really amazing is, you know, I'm very, very close partners and work with many, many, many successful people that look to do this. You know, that's how I'm able to talk about it and to go through it and learn it and understand it. So it is very valuable, and we have something to offer them that typically doesn't come to knocking at their door. You know, very often people that need money, they have to go out and search and search and search for it and get put in application after application after application. So we are coming to them saying, here, we have this amazing service for you, and we're willing to help you, and we'll do whatever it takes to make sure you are well informed of the entire process from start to finish.
Yeah, I really want you guys to really understand the validity of this. I'm telling you guys, you are going to make $1 million just like that, for real. I'm telling you, because it's just that easy. You have Dina doing all the work. Initially, when I told her, I was like, I don't think we should even tell anybody this. I think we should just keep this between ourselves, for real, honestly. But I was just like, you know what? I was talking to Sal the other day, and he was saying, look, we're trying to help everybody on the team. I know Sal has worked with me all the time. He calls me, I call him, we text. I mean, he really puts into work, and I'm just like, all right, you know what? I think we should tell a lot of people exactly what we got going on. I mean, this is pretty much the lifetime of opportunity for you to really make something happen within your life, really make something happen when whatever you're doing right now. I'm telling you, stop playing around with this game. Stop playing around with this business. It's not a sign-up game. Utilize the products and services that people are telling you to utilize. I'm telling you, energy deregulation is a $500 billion industry. Traveling is a $1.5 trillion industry, and private lending is a $1.5 trillion industry. So all these industries can make you $1 million. I'm telling you, wake up! I'm telling you.
I think the only reason why a lot of people on our team haven't went after these opportunities is because they don't know, and this is exactly what we all need. And for the people that are going to jump on this opportunity, they're going to have the ability to gain the experience and know what it takes to get these loans, right? So I'd take it, even if I don't come out with anything, I look at it as investing in my education. I'm learning something, and
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. What are you learning? You're learning how to talk to people who got money.
Well,
exactly.
This is the easiest thing too, to learn how to talk to people, because people, especially business owners, always used to being sold something. You know, everybody's always out to get them. Like restaurant owners are trying to be sold this or that they really don't need, that they can do without. But you're actually providing a service that does not cost them anything and helps them in the end. So if you think of yourself not a person that can talk to people or sell people, you know, you need to, if you're in this business to make money, you need to sort of learn how to do that, present yourself, and eventually sell. But this is the best thing to learn from, because you're not actually selling them anything. You're just offering a service that doesn't cost them money up front. You know, you're actually, if you can just get the courage to talk to people, that's all you need to do, because you're going to be a warm welcome to them, because you're going to be the guy with the checkbook, essentially. That's all you are, you know, because you're offering them funding, or you're going to be the guy that could save them $600 a month on their kilowatts that they're using for energy. So it's really it's a simple way to get to learn how to talk to people and to sell people eventually.
Absolutely. And one of the best things is to also remember, guys, you guys are not going door to door. You guys are not cold calling. You guys are not hoping somebody listens to you. They are coming to us. All of these people are coming to talk to us because they need funding. So when they fill out an application, they need funding. When they give us their information to follow up with them, they need our services. So essentially, they're asking, hey, please help. And one of the biggest things that I've learned in dealing with CEOs is they love to talk about their business. Let them talk. Have the conversation. I have heard time and time and time again how people pick out their business partners or partner up in JV, and JV means joint ventures. How people pick them is what their personality is, how they connected with them. So if you're having a beer with somebody or doing a couple shots and you're shooting the shit and you're talking about your day and you're like, oh, I got this project coming up, I'm looking for somebody who does 1, 2, and 3, 4, and you're hanging with somebody and they're like, oh shit, I know somebody who does that and they're great. That's word of mouth. People are going to talk. And if you make a connection with somebody personally, they're going to remember you in the business world.
Exactly. And that's what happened to you on that 2.something million loan. It was just a word of mouth, right? You were referred to them.
Well, actually, I was on a call. We were getting ready to talk about traveling, and he started talking about how he needed a new accountant. And I, said, hey, give me till Monday. I will reach out to you on Monday. I have a referral network for accountants throughout the country because I can do business in 39 states. And he was like, really? And I was like, yes. And he was like, oh, okay, great. I really need a new accountant. And I said, are there other services that you need that maybe I can refer you to? And he told me about this huge project that he's doing and said that he needed a performance bond. So I hooked him up with my company, and he did a $6 million bond with myself and my company. And I said, great. I said, so in that bond, you need your capital. Absolutely. So you ready for a loan? You know what I mean? It was a general conversation. And one thing led to another. And I said, what exactly is your invention? Why do you need a performance bond? What are you looking to do? And he just talked to me. This man just sat here and told me about his entire business and where he started from and how he came from Cuba to take care of his family and worked and couldn't get a loan, couldn't get a business. He finally put himself through school and built his way up. And now this man has an award from Obama, and he's being honored at the Tesla Foundation. And I am so blessed and amazed that in our general conversation that took a whole 20 minutes, this man has now invited myself and my partners to be guests at the Tesla Foundation, and again, just signed a $6 million bond with me, and now a $2 million loan. And on top of that is introducing me to all of his business from Miami and New York City. That is huge for our team. That's huge. Absolutely huge. And
we were trying to figure out the numbers in the chat too. What were they? If you break it down, how much will you make on that loan?
On the two?
Yeah, on the 2.
I will make a little over $30,000.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'll make a little over $30,000, and I believe Chris brings in close to it's like 15 and some change.
Chris just has to sit there and look pretty and collect.
Absolutely. I swear, Chris owes me huge. I'm going to make that man a millionaire, and all he has to keep doing is handling my computer because I suck at the computer. So as long as he handles my computer, I am good to go and allow me to do my thing.
That's awesome.
Yep.
But
gotta put grease on the business.
But anybody who has not worked with me, please reach out to me, talk to me, send me a message. I've given out my phone number. I've commented in chats. I've gone on to the group page and I've asked general questions. When I ask questions, it's for a reason. It's because I'm looking to give somebody an opportunity to connect with the CEO. I'm looking to give somebody an opportunity to become a partner in one of my ventures that I do business-wise. Anybody that has ever dealt with me in this team knows that I'm about teamwork. You
Yep.
know, my downline has gotten loans because I've given them contact leads and I've opened up the gateway. I've made the initial call. I help with training. I'm all about building each other up, because if we can stand together as a true source of services in a team, we're going to shut all of those rumors and nonsense and negativity right on down.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as we focus on what we all can do best and know our lane, know what you're good at. And if you're not good at something and you want to be, there is a way to learn it. I am far from, you know, a fast learner. I am far from somebody that things come easy to, but I'm willing to learn and I'm willing to work to help my team and my family out, and that is all the push that I personally need.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been so blessed to not only have my current job with my state projects, but also to be a part of RE and the team that I essentially have and that I deal with on a daily basis, because they all are very, very hungry, and I'm willing to train and work side by side with anybody. Do I have all the answers? No. But I will be damn sure that Tony will end up getting a restraining order on me from as many times I'm going to call him and Ron Archer and PJ and Joe, because I will stalk the hell out of their phone until they give me some damn answers and help me with my clients.
That's what we need.
That's
what we need. We got to create these success stories for our team. That's what it's all about. And I actually just talked to Sal and Maurice, and they're going to be we're going to be offering a training once a week for, you know, just focusing on this, on business funding alone. So that's huge. You're offering a lot to the team and to help them out. So it's incredible.
There's a lot of guys out there too, or a lot of people out there asking too, that they needed some more training and stuff on products and services and things like that. Guys, this is what we're doing this for.
Yep.
Like exactly. The beginning of that right here, right? Because we've been like completely taken up by, you know, just trying to get everything going from the merchant account issues and all that stuff, guys. So this is the beginning of us doing that for you. What you asked for, product, services, things. This is the beginning of that. So that's why we're doing this hangout tonight. There'll be many more after this. You got Chris McNeary, you got Dina, you got me, you got Christina. All you guys got to do is ask, and we'll get to those things as soon as we can. So this is the beginning of that, guys. So just get ready, because this is where going to, like Chris was saying and Dina were saying, it's going to be where the big money's made. Like the bonuses are going to be laughable after once we all get in these products and services things. This is like the long term, the big money. So.
And Jonathan's right about that, because basically what you have to understand is that the bonus is just what it is. It's a bonus. Okay, it's just a bonus on top of actually doing the products and services and what you're actually doing. And you know, I'm up here looking through one of the comments, and somebody was saying, "Yeah, man, my mind is blown right now. I want to switch my focus into in LinkedIn." Absolutely, you want to talk to people that have money. Why go around and piddle around affiliate products at $50 and $100 if you can already talk to one person and get a $2 million loan and get 1% off of that? That's a high-ticketed product. That's what we have. We have a low end, which is the recruiting, and then we got a high end, which is promoting the products and services, and then you have your residual income coming from the energy deregulation. So I'm telling you, this is where you need to be. I'm so excited about being in this thing right now, because this is how you work it. You work it by getting in front of people who actually have money. Simple as that. You want to go ahead and build a relationship with them, and then what they're going to do is you can segue into a funded proposal, which is basically something that they don't want to actually get into at that point in time, which would be travel or energy deregulation, and then segue them back into private lending. So that's how you really do it. It's all about how you actually talk to people and listen to their conversation, because people that have money, they make decisions quickly. So that's why I say to you, if you really want to be a millionaire, make a decision quickly and go ahead and get started and go ahead and join us in this joint venture.
Absolutely, absolutely. And, you know, please understand, and I do not mean this in any negative way, shape, or form. Before you have a conversation about, let me just send out my link and people are going to process loans and bam, I'm rich. No, that is not the way it happens at all. You have to understand. Would you walk over to any stranger on the street and hand them a social security number? Would you walk up to anybody and say, hey, I need $1 million, go get it for me? No. Would you hand anybody your address to your home? The keys to your home, where your children go to school? Absolutely not. So remember, these are CEOs, these are VPs, these are executives, these are financial advisors, these are people that make hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, millions of dollars. They are not stupid people. They are not going to give just anybody their personal information to help give them money for their company just because. So if you do not know something, ask before you have your conversation. If you need somebody on a call with you, get somebody on a call. If you need to do homework and research and training, do so. Because I guarantee you somebody's going to throw something at you and you're not going to know what to do, and you're going to mess up a good opportunity when all you had to do is ask. There is more than just filling out an application. There are documents that need to be provided. They need to submit financial documents. It's based on what their receivables are. It's based on their credit. How long have they been in business? What kind of business do they do? Why do they need the money? You know, it's based on what their credit score is. It's based on what their credit card revenue brings in. What was their profitables like? What does their bank statements show? There's a lot of things that go into this, but it's all stuff that can be taught. It's all stuff that can be learned. It's all stuff that can be translated and put into a conversation.
Mhm.
When you ask questions, you have to ask. Please do not start jumping on different business websites, being like, I can get you a loan, and we got the best rates ever, because you don't know what the rate is. Each situation, each circumstance, each company gets something different. They really do. So please, before you start jumping in all these different chat rooms and all these different adventures, be educated. Educate yourself.
Yeah.
Ask questions. Understand the process. Please know that it takes more than 2 days to process a loan. Please know that, again, and I can't stress it enough, they have to communicate with the company. They're going to be talking with more than just you. They have to answer phone calls. They have to submit documentation, private documentation. But it can be done, and we are all here to help you guys. So please, again, if you guys need any help, reach out to me. Add me as a friend on Facebook. Send me a message. If you don't have my cell phone number, I will give you my cell phone number. You know, ask me for it.
It'll get easier and easier too, guys.
Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
once you know what's going on, then you're going to be able to be like, hey, Dina, you're going to have this ready, you're going to have this ready, you're going to have this ready. In order, it happens every time with no fail. So have all this ready, and you're going to have your money faster, you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You figure.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Christina.
No, you're good. You're good. I mean, you figure, so let's say we talk to let's say they put an application in on Thursday, right? Okay, great. Everybody runs down their numbers Friday. They're excited. Everybody's beating the hell out of my phone and my text messages. Dina, we got to call these people. Great. Come Monday, Tony's getting all the loans, getting all the paperwork together. All these emails are going out. You figure people are going to, now we need to reach out to them. So you figure we start reaching out to them Monday afternoon, Tuesday. Now we tell them about the documents that are going to be needed. It's going to take, how many people right now can say they can grab their last 2 years of tax forms in 5 minutes? How many people can give me 4 months of bank statements in 5 minutes? How many people can tell me what their receivables were in 5 minutes for the last couple of months, let alone 8 months or 2 years, depending on how much money you're asking for? You know, so these things are things that are very, very important. So you figure, okay, now we're going to give them a couple of days to get this taken care of, because most of these CEOs don't on their own. They have accountants. They pay people to run their stuff for them, so they can go on vacations and run yachts and go over to Fiji and to Cabo for the week and Spain and wherever. You know, that's what they do. That's why they're big time business owners. So then they contact their accountant. Their accountant says, okay, give me a couple of days to get back to you. So now we've already hit a week. We're back at Thursday. Right. Friday comes along. Hey, I got my paperwork. So now we send it in, or they send it in, and they CC us on the communication, you know, back and forth. So now we're going on almost 2 weeks, and the paperwork just got in. So you figure 10 days from the day the paperwork goes in. So there is a lot that goes into this, but it's so worth it, you guys. It's so worth it. I mean,
Absolutely.
you
So
figure
what
we're
I mean,
end of
I'm going to be
October,
jumping
right?
in. Yeah. So you said that the event, the expo, is coming up on Thursday, right? That's why we're making it so urgent.
Absolutely.
Why I requested that 12 leaders step in if they want to get in on this. They're going to have the opportunity to gain the learning experience from this all, see how the process works, and basically go from there. So I just want you to explain exactly what they got to do to get in on this with us,
Mhm.
and go from there. So.
Okay. Just shortly, Christina, will you please post the pay link into the
Yep.
chat room for everybody? I will
Yep.
also post in the chat room the information regarding the expo.
Okay.
You guys will all, anybody that is interested, it is going to cost you $100. Again, that is covering the cost of the space. It is covering the cost of the electricity to run all the tablets and make sure they stay charged. Because that would be really, really shitty if somebody's in the middle of filling out an application and tablet just died. That would not be okay. Not be okay at all. You know, make sure that tablets are charged and up and running. Make sure everybody has a link on a tablet, a rotating link. It would also ensure that we have adequate Wi-Fi for the whole 6 hours that I will be standing there building business for each and every one of you. It will also ensure that we can have some signage, so I'm just not looking like some strange person standing in the middle of a business expo, being like, hey, can you know information? Oh, and the keys to your house and your car. So, you know, we want to make sure that we look presentable and that we're representing RE to the fullest. So again, something like this normally does cost around $2,400, and we got a really, really good deal because I did a really good phone interview. It was awesome.
Yeah, and you're going to be doing all the work. So
absolutely, you guys.
she's
So
going to be taking care of everything
Yeah,
for us.
and let me stress this fact
Crazy,
that
so
this is actually $2,400.
it's
And you're
insane.
utilizing Dina, she's going to do everything. She's actually going to cycle your link through.
She's the brains of the
She's
operation.
the brains of the operation. Peaky in the brain. She's the brain. All right.
So I mean, we got a chance to dabble into this for $100. I mean, I don't know anything about business funding,
It's
but
crazy. It's
I mean, if you
crazy.
know anything about paying for traffic online, you know that, you know, how much does a lead cost?
That's exactly
right?
what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's crazy. I've wasted thousands on paid advertising and just buying leads, but these are targeted leads into your business for $100 that you're going to be able to follow up with and potentially have these applications being approved. So again, these people are coming to you, and I mean, we really don't have anything to lose.
Yep. And like I said, Christina, these are people that have money. All right,
Yeah.
and I want to go ahead and share this story real quick. Dina had a $1.5 million loan pending, and how she actually got that, the person actually asked for 100K, so 100,000 at
Wow.
first. She waited for a little bit, and then she came back and said, okay,
Yeah.
I want to get $1.5 million.
And that's the thing, you can upsell them, right?
You can
Absolutely.
upsell them once Dina actually tells you how to actually talk to these CEOs. You can upsell them. You can say, well, let me wait on this person because I feel this person is a little bit desperate. Let me wait maybe a week, and then he'll say, you know what, maybe I need $2 million actually.
Might as well get it, right?
Absolutely.
Might as well.
He's bringing
You
in
might as
$5 million.
well. That's
What
the
was he bringing in? $5 million a month, I think, in revenue. You said,
Shoot.
Dina.
that was a different person. Her
Oh, okay.
her
Yeah, that's a different
receivables
person.
was her receivables was a little, I think it was a little over
Make no sense.
400,000 per office that she held, and she had close to four. I think she had 4 offices. She had 2 in California, 1 in Virginia, and 1 in Texas, I think. I think it was the other one was Texas. But she was great, and the fact that I just talked to her and asked me, what does she need? Tell me what I could do to help you make your business run better. What is it that you need? And she told me. I said, okay, so you really could use more than $100,000. She was like, yeah, but I didn't want to just go so high. I said, it's okay. If for whatever reason we cannot get you that $1 million, okay, we'll bring it back a little bit. Let's get you the most that we can that's going to benefit you. We don't want to hurt you. We don't want to give you a loan that you're going to have to pay back and you can't afford it and your company's going to go under. No, that's not what we're here for. If we feel that it is too high of amount of money, we're not going to process it. We're not going to approve it. Why would we want to write a bad loan? That looks bad on us. So let me do what I can to help you. Talk to me. What do you need? What is going on? And just listen. Take notes. Once you have all that, give myself a call. Call Tony. Say, hey, Tony, I have this guy. This is what he says going on. This is what his bills are. This is what he brings in. What can we do? And the first thing Tony's going to say is have him fill out an application. We can go from there. So if they need to go higher, they can go higher. If they need to go lower, we can go lower. But at least we have the process started.
Yep, that's it. That's it. Like I said, we decided to go ahead and share these sources with you because we just want to help everybody. All right, we're not here to, hurt anybody, because really, technically, we're going to be hurting ourselves if we do. So basically, go ahead, make a decision. Yeah, right. So go ahead, make a decision. This is a co-op. All right, everybody's going to win. Everybody's going to eat. All right, everybody's going to make a lot of money from this if you utilize the sources that we give you correctly. And this is where the training that we're going to get. That's where Dina, she's actually going to give you the training so you can go ahead and actually talk to these CEOs who make more than $1 million a year and go ahead and close them. Because guess what? Here's a little tidbit for you. A millionaire needs around about $10 more million actually to be satisfied. You know that, all right? Because there's something called they're broke on a higher level, right?
Right.
They need funding, but they can't get it from the bank because 95% of the 95% of the people that actually go to the bank get denied because of their business plan. That's why we have private lending. So those are things to actually think about. And I told you, private lending is a $1.8 trillion industry. Makes you want to say, doesn't it? I'm telling you guys, I mean, this is a great opportunity to go ahead, utilize sources like these. Like I said, Dina got a phenomenal discount. Like I said, to go to these expos, it's $2,400. Not only that, not just anybody can pay. Not just that, but anybody can't. Not everybody can go in there and spend.
No, you can't just for actual business expos. You have to first off, you have to register to even be an attendee, meaning to walk through the convention center or the expo site. You have to register to even walk in the door. The registration itself was something like $24 just to register your name to walk in the building. And you can't just be in their sidebar and jumping in people's conversation, passing out business cards. No, you're not going to get anywhere that way. There are a lot of expos out there that you can do for very cheap, but are you looking at the targeted audience that you need?
Yes.
And are you licensed to even do business? A lot of people don't realize you have to be licensed to do business in different states. Mm-hmm. You will get serious fines if you just jump out to a business into a state and start pursuing business. And another thing to realize too, in expos, you cannot take money from somebody. So if you're at a table and somebody comes up to you for your services, most of the time you can only get leads unless you're doing an electronic sign up. If it requires them handing you money or a credit card, it is illegal in the world of expos. You cannot do that. Because what money is the expo people getting off of it? Everything is about money. So there's a lot of rules and regulations that go into different things like that. But, also take into consideration just this little bit of information. Every one of you guys have county fairs. Every one of you guys have little town carnivals and events that pop up, or you guys have children and you guys have PTA meetings and you guys have different things with community sports and community centers. You guys have grocery stores where you have community boards or the YMCAs. Open your eyes, pay attention to those things. Anywhere that you see people dropping business cards means they want business. In order to run a business, you need money. So grab those cards. Make a call. Look into them. Google what their company is. Google who the owner of the company is. If their name even pops up, they may be too small. You know, look in the newspaper for different events to go to that are free, just to get yourself out there talking to people. Get yourself engaged. Have a conversation. Go to the local bar. Go to the local carnival, the baseball field, wherever your kids hang out. Get to know your kids' friends' parents and what they do. You know, when you're having a general conversation, the biggest question, and Christina, I saw that you did post this in our chat room.
What's
What
that?
is your title when you talk to people? Did anybody answer?
I wasn't looking at the answers because we had so many calls going on, but a few people were saying, yeah, I'm a network marketer, I'm in internet sales and whatnot. But yeah, we definitely need a training on that alone, and that's what I was going to stress to the next level. That's what's going to be included in your training that we do weekly now, from now on. So if you want to explain that
Yes.
to them, that'd be great.
Yes, yes. You know, one of the my very favorite question, and Chris laughs at me because I, I sucker them in. But my favorite question in the whole world, honestly, is what the hell do you do for a living? What do you do? I love that question. I am a business specialist, and people look at me like, what? What are you? I'm a business specialist. I help take your company to the next level. Really? Well, how do you do that? Well, I'm going to sit down with you and I'm going to see what your needs are. Why did you start this company? What does your company do? When you envision starting your own company, where did you see it going? Is it there? It's not? Why? Oh, because you want to do this project and you don't have the resources. Let me help you. I have a friend that's in lending. Real good friend of mine. His name is Chris. I'm going to make a call right here and now. Get somebody on the phone. Make moves. Have a conversation.
Okay, let
People
me cut
love
it.
to talk about what they're doing.
I just
So
went
it's a
here.
good
So
starter up.
I'm just letting you guys know we got, let's see here, 8 spots left on the
Yeah,
co-op. We're
8 more
looking for 12
spots. 8
people.
more spots left.
So
Yep.
we got Kimberly in. I just went in and got in. So, you know, if you guys want it in on this, I just posted it in the RE Leaders chat. I'm going to post it right now on the thread in the group. So we need 12 people in this co-op in order for it to take place. But if we get a few more, we'll adjust the price and we'll send out a refund. But right now it's $100 to get in.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. So
And we'll
again, you
keep on
guys,
giving out
and
value until we fill these spots up. I mean, this is very important. Like I said, this is this is pretty much a one-time deal. I mean, yes, we have many more expos, but it's not going to probably be an expo like this one coming up. 10,000 people are going to be here. Not just anybody, but business people that are looking for funding. All right, I can't stress that enough. I can't stress it enough. These are people that are looking for funding. I mean, what would you do with 20 people? All right, let's just say they're all looking for 100K. What's that to you? That's around about $1,000. Think about it. 1,000 times 20, that's $20,000. That's $20,000 coming right to your bank account from RE. So think
absolutely.
about that.
And remember, these are really relationships that you're building, because they're going to refer you to the people that they deal with and the people they hang out with, the people that they go to kids' birthday parties with and barbecues with and football games with and talk shit at the corner tavern with, you know, or go in the club with. And people love to tell stories of how great their business is. So your name is going to get out there. And I'm actually going to post one of my very favorite secrets, forever and ever. It was made a joke on that I have a one-stop shop button for my services. So pay attention to the next 3 pictures that will be coming up in our chat, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And it is a great tool to use when you're promoting yourself as a business specialist or business services. You know, a really good title that you guys can think about using is I'm a business consultant. It's a really, really good title. You know, Chris likes to use the word broker. It is a phenomenal word. Just be cautious of it, because you never want to say that you're a registered or licensed broker, because you're not. You know, just be very cautious. You know, if you guys have any questions, you know, Christina, since we're going to be starting the training coming up, why don't we start being able for people to submit questions so we can do a Q&A for our trainings, and we can answer everybody's questions and kind of really make it a really direct training and learning session. That way people can feel a part of our group and feel like they're really learning something and they're getting their answers, their questions answered, you know, to be honest with you.
This is what I can do in the regroup. I can actually look at questions that are coming up and let you know. I can do that
Absolutely.
too. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, if you're on the Read Leaders group, if you have any type of questions, all right, let us know. And we can go ahead and answer them right now.
All right, awesome. So we actually need this co-op to be finished by, I posted something in the group about 3 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, so if you guys want in on it, I posted the link in the chat room and also in the thread in the group. So just let us know when you get in on it, and then we're gonna request your your link to get in so that it can be promoted at the expo event.
Just remember, guys, these are like warm bodies. These aren't, it's not like a, you know, you normally, I know Chris has done this several times too because he spoke about it before, but normally you look for a co-op online, like they're just going to send it out to a list, and it's going to be a list of people that have seen offer after offer after offer all day long. This is like warm bodies coming to a table looking for what you have, so that's what kind of leads you're going to get, you know, so that it's just, the opportunity just came up for us 6 hours ago, or something like that, and it's just huge that they brought it to our attention. So that's why we're doing this hangout, guys. It's going to be, you know, different than any other co-op you've ever done in your life. And if you don't want to do, excuse me, funding, well, you've got business owners in front of you. You've got, you know, energy services to offer them, travel, everything. So it's just going to be huge, guys. That's all I got to say.
And also, you can think of it like this. If you want to think of it along the lines as like a solo ad or anything like that, like I said, think of Dina as the solo ad. All right, you're sending out Dina out there to go ahead and handle everything you need. She's a human capture page.
Right,
okay?
but she's trusted. And Dina has credibility. She knows what she's doing. It's not like we're just going in on this like a gamble with anything. I mean, she's been in the business for a long time, and I mean, what more do you need? So
she's doing
the work for us.
Her CTR is around about like 300% right now. So I mean, it's just like crazy. Her click-through rate is just going to be phenomenal.
She's right there.
Absolutely.
Right
and
there.
anybody that is a friend of mine on Facebook, just so you guys have an idea, no, I'm not just some stranger going into a business expo. No, I'm not just some person that looked up some words on the internet and was like, "Ooh, I can do this." No. People that are of mine on Facebook, you guys can very publicly see that I am one of the head people for the housing preservation, New York City's housing preservation partnership program. I am actually working with Goldman. They also all know who Holloman Knight is. I am working with NYSAFA, and again, very, very well-known corporate and affiliated organizations. If you don't know who Goldman Sachs and Holloman Knight is, you really should not ever do business with business people in your life, ever. So, I mean, and you can see my name is posted on their websites and their state and their posters. I am not running the program by myself. I'm actually working side by side with a phenomenal lawyer. Her name is Liz Duncan Gilmore. She's absolutely, truly amazing, and the housing preservation is in New York City, and we are bringing it into 39 states, which is insane. Not only have I done that, but I actually am working, and I am hired through New York City to be and I help run a small business program. I am the administrator for the program. I am also part of a small business program in Illinois. We just opened out there. We've done multiple different businesses in Florida and in Miami. And again, we are licensed in over 39 states. These different states actually hire my company, the company I work for, I should say, the company that I work for, and we hold state programs for only CEOs. So all through the day, when I work in my day job, all I deal with is CEOs. I have been trained by phenomenal people that know that each person has a dream and that they learn differently and they have different needs, and each company has a different need. And I can honestly say that we wholeheartedly go in it with our emotions in hand, and we take people and we teach them from step by step. And if you don't understand, we figure a way to help you understand. We've all been through situations. So I am definitely not an expert by any means, but I'm very passionate about what I do, and I do make sure that I understand what it takes to try to be successful, and I reach out to people when I need help. And I have an amazing organization and group of people that train me on a daily basis on how to deal with corporate people and CEOs and how to talk to them.
Absolutely. So you guys got to understand that basically Dina is the one. She's the best in the business. All right. She's the one I like to call her Miss Ree, right? Because basically she knows these businesses sticking through. She knows traveling. She knows energy deregulation. She knows private lending. All right. So unequivocally, it was just natural for her to come in here and make an extra income on top of her day job. I mean, it just makes sense. All right. And it's going to make sense with you to go ahead and pay for that $100, because basically, if you really want to be a millionaire, if you really want to take your business to the next level, I mean, you're going to have to talk to people. I mean, that's just cut, clear, and dry. You're going to have to talk to these guys that actually want your services. I mean, that's
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. And we have one more good bit of information for you guys that are listening too. We have a phenomenal leader. We have actually not mentioned her name yet. She kind of gets put in the backlight, but she is such a great leader, and she helps people at all hours of the night, I can honestly say. Miss Veronica Bass helps a lot of our team out with different things. And what we do is we have a website that Veronica runs. All of the people that are partnered up with us and people in our team, she has placed on this actual website that we have state clients that we deal with through our day businesses, and we direct them to our website. So they actually go to our website and they pick representatives to do different services for them. We have people that do traveling, 33 people that look for a stable traveling house to go to, I should say. So these 33 people will go to our website, pick a rep, book their tickets through them. It really becomes an automated thing. She makes sure that links are rotated and everybody's name and link is up to date on this website that we direct CEO traffic for. We are looking to build up our website up to a 500 customer-based website, meaning we are directing over 500 people that are customers to our website. So if your name is on our website, you are getting free leads, free customer service, free clients, just for participating and staying active and being educated. Veronica, she is really great at that, and she, again, is all about helping people and training them and getting them to where they need to be. And again, our website is really great, and we only direct CEOs to our website, not just average people, because we want the best of the best, and we want people that are going to help make you money, honestly. So that is something else to look for. So once you guys partner up into this adventure with us, with not only this expo, but the rest of the expos that we have coming up, but your name will also be placed on our website because you're a part of the team, and you'll get continual customers. And you'll also be able to direct people to that website and be like, hey, look for my name. And when we have phenomenal people that do outstanding things, we even have a board up there that she's working on where it will brag. So like, hey, Christina just, did 1, 2, 3, 4, or congratulations on that $40,000. We won't never put anybody's private business up there, but we can say, Hector, congratulations on your 1.5 mil. 2.5 mil or 500,000 or whatever it may be, to show that we're all about, again, we are a team. Whether you're on my downline, Chris's downline, Christina's downline, Rhonda's downline, Lori's downline, whoever's downline, doesn't matter. We are RE. It is one company. We are a team, and we're here to grow as a team. And if you're serious about growing, you're serious about being successful, and you want to go somewhere, step up, say something. We're here to help.
Yeah, guys, it just can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, cool. Yeah, guys, I just had a crazy echo all of a sudden for some reason. Guys, we need this closed out by 3 p.m. Eastern, or tomorrow it's gone, because the expo is going to go down with or without you. So if you want in on it, we need it by 3 p.m. Eastern. We realize this is sudden and last minute, but that's how those kind of things happen. So, guys, tomorrow, just make that decision. It just needs to be closed out by 3 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So if you guys can't come in until the morning, fine, whatever. Message Christina or I, or if you're not friends with us, message Chris or Dina, excuse me, sorry, and just let them know your ETA and what's going to happen, and we can get it worked out, guys. So we got a few spots covered tonight, and like I said, it's going to be either in or out tomorrow by 3 p.m. Eastern. So just message one of us, let us know your ETA, and we'll get that spot saved for you. Whatever we got to do, let's just get it in, and then just it's crazy for the amount of value you get for the price. So that's all I can say. But 3 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, guys, just jot it down and just let us know if you're not in tonight, and message us and say, hey, I'm going to be in tomorrow, at noon or whatever time it is. So that's all I needed to say.
Absolutely. I thank everybody for joining the call. Again, if you have any questions or you just want to get some general information or you need whatever it is, please reach out to us. We're definitely here to help. Please check in the chat room. I gave a description of what is going on with the with the expo. I also am posting one of the tools that I talked about when I talk about a one-stop shop button for all of my resources. Attached, you will see my cell phone number, so you can use it. Please send me a text before you call, just so I can input your name. And I do get crazy calls from all kinds of people, since my number is out there, and I wanted to be sure who I'm talking to. And let's really make some noise. Let's let people know that we're here. We're serious. We are business-minded people, and we're ready to take things to the next level.
So we appreciate everybody that showed up tonight last minute. And again, by 3 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, we need to know what if you're in or you're out, because it's the expo is going to go on with or without us. So it's just one of those kind of things. We can't give an extension on it, and it's just not available. We've already got an extension, so we could be able to present it to everyone on our team. So the day today was the day to pay for the table at the expo, okay? We got an extension, so we were able to present it for our team. So just know that we went above and beyond to get this information out to you guys. Just let us know by message or whatever by tomorrow at 3. And again, we appreciate all you guys showing up tonight last minute. We appreciate all you do, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks a lot for showing up.
Thanks, guys.